Welcome back to another Save Your Souls video. This time we are unboxing 3 Kobe Elite Lows, Kobe 11 Elite Lows from the 4KB pack. Now I say 4KB pack, but they did actually come out in one pack. I just really call them 4KB pack because so far there have been 3 Kobe 11 Elites that are labeled 4KB. There's going to be one more coming out in the next few weeks. But in anticipation of that, we're taking a look at the Kobe 11 Elites that fall under the 4KB category or the 4KB branding. So starting off with the first sneaker that released under the 4KB group or the 4KB tier, it's the Kobe 11 Elite Low 4KB white multicolor, or what most people call the white horse. Now, whether somebody just coined the name White Horse or it really is called the White Horse, I don't really know. If you know the answer to that, go ahead and put in a comment on the comment box below to educate us, of course. But as far as the sneakers are concerned, what is strikingly different between these guys and the run-of-the-mill Kobe 11 Elites that you get is that you see more premium materials come out in the sneaker. Now, more than that, the sneakers really are in a colorway that makes it more lifestyle ready. So if you're the kind of guy who likes to purchase sneakers not just to be able to play basketball in them or play a specific sport, but you also want to rock them off court or rock them casually, or if you're on the other side of the spectrum where you really just like to wear sneakers casually, then this might be more appealing to you. Now, the sneakers themselves have a colorway that transitions from a white to a multicolor on the midfoot over here, and then another more white at the back with hits of silver and gold. Now, I'm going to do a more detailed review of these shoes in another video, but basically what you're getting for the 4KB versions is, again, more premium materials. The swoosh here, for example, is real leather, and you get a different sort of sock liner. Like the materials on the sock liner is different from what you get in the regular Elites, and it carries its own theme. Like the back tab on these 4KBs have different symbols that I've actually never seen before, and I don't know how they relate to Kobe. But hopefully by the time I do a video on these, a detailed review on this specific model, I'd be able to tell you more. But right now, I don't really know what those symbols symbolize. But they are pretty clean. You really can't go wrong with all white. And I think the multicolor thing that just kind of breaks that white down in a way where it just makes it less tedious or less plain as an all-white sneaker. Moving on to the next pair that came out of this particular line. These numbers down right here. These are the Kobe 11 Elite Lows again, but this time these sneakers are called the Red Horses. Now, of course, the Red Horse coin term is just a coin term. It's a nickname that's related to the shoe. The actual colorway is University Red, Summit White, and Team Red. So these sneakers have a little bit of an interesting history to them because for a while, before they were even named the Red Horses, they were called the Krispy Kremes. Why? Because they released alongside with a pair of Kyrie 2s and they were released in food trucks, Krispy Kreme food trucks. I forgot what the Krispy Kreme related occasion was when they came out, but they did, and people started calling them the Krispy Kremes. Only later on to find out that they were actually a 4KB, and they were going to be releasing later on, generally after that whole Krispy Kreme event. Now, as far as the sneakers are concerned, you get a multicolor-like pattern on the toe over here that's pretty much your white and your team red and your university red, and it then graduates down to like a gradient, goes up to team red and then university red, and then gives you a white leather heel tab. This is not really a heel tab. It's not a heel counter either. Let's just call it the back of the shoe. So white leather on the back of the shoe over here. And what is pretty interesting about the shoe is that, again, you get more of premium materials. Like the sock liner, again, is a patterned sort of fabric. It's softer and it just looks more premium than what you would have gotten with the regular Kobe 11 Elite. The leather as well, so there's leather here on the tongue and the leather here on the back of the shoe. It's actually distressed leather. So actually, when I got this pair, I thought that there was something wrong with them, because the Kobe logo, you're going to start to see a fade here on the top, the sheath logo, which is the same here on the tongue of the left shoe and on some parts of the back of the shoe, and also some parts of the tumbled leather swoosh. And I thought that there was something wrong with the shoe, but apparently all the Kobe 11 Elite lows in this particular colorway for the 4KB pack did come distressed. So yeah, it's a subtle little thing. Some people might like it, some people might not like it, but that's really your way, your style. If you like it all clean, then you're probably not going to like that distressed look. But I'm not bothered with it. I actually kind of like the detail, but some people might think it's just dirty or worn when they see it. Now, again, it's still carrying that 4KB theme where it looks like you can rock them off court. So there's a lifestyle sort of vibe to the shoe. The soles are a combination of the translucent rubber and the full-on rubber that you get in the Kobe 11 outsoles. So they've done this before. They did it for the Brave Blues. They did it for the Parker Muses. So it's nothing new, but it is pretty interesting, especially this particular pair, because not only does it have that translucent sole, so like the middle part is a translucent outsole, and then the surrounding bits are solid rubber, but these paint like, I say paint like, but the reason why I'm saying it that way is because it looks like there's paint on the translucent part that's covering some of its translucentness, but actually that's rubber as well. So probably they molded the outsoles in a specific way where they can put color into parts where they want color to be and keep the other parts translucent. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. How that plays on court is, I don't know, it's really something I can't say anything about unless I play in them, but from experience I know that translucent outsole in this particular model isn't good. Solid rubber is alright, and when they came out with the Parker Muses and the Brave Blues and they combined the translucent rubber with the solid rubber, it was actually mixed, because you're getting some traction on the sides but not that much on the middle part. So yeah, this is probably going to be performing the same, maybe a little bit better, just because like I said, those parts that are crossing over, those patches of color, actually offer better traction because they're solid rubber as opposed to a translucent rubber. Anyway, those are the red horses. Let me put those away. And we have, last but certainly not the least, because like I said earlier on the video, there is a fourth one coming out, and that is the pale horse. So this is the dark horse. The Actual color is, or the official colorway is black, team red, rough green, and I kind of like the way the actual colorway reads rough green, because you say rough green, I think about the Hulk. But anyway, here are the dark horses. You get them in a, well, like the colorway says, you get a black that transitions into some red and green, and then your rough green is at the back. Now, this still falls under that 4KB sort of line, so it's supposedly a shoe that has some lifestyle sort of themes on it, which is something that I don't really see a lot of. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's a very nice colorway. When I see it, it makes me think about the military, like camouflage, that kind of thing, which is really a nice thing to rock casually. But I don't see all the premiumness that you would have gotten with the earlier pairs. I say that because instead of a tumbled leather swoosh, you get nubuck, and you've seen that before. And it's not even like a high quality nubuck. It's just plain nubuck that you would have already seen in other Kobe 11 Elite models. The back tab is very different. Like all three of them have different back tabs or back parts. This one is still nubuck. So again, really not a lot of premiumness going on over there. But the bottoms are a gum bottom. I personally enjoy seeing gum bottoms on shoes, and this is not an exception, of course. I think they're very clean. They're a nice pair to rock, and I think they're very, very masculine. Now, so the dark horses over here, again, it has some symbols that I don't understand. Actually, I just noticed now that there are 5 symbols on the back tab, and I think it's similar. Let me bring out all the right pairs so I can confirm that. But so looking at the back over here, so I can see 5 symbols here on the first, 3 symbols here on the second, and 5 symbols on the third. I'm trying to look at their, no, alright. So the reason why I looked at that just now is because I thought that since there are 5 symbols at the back of the dark horse, there might be 5 sneakers in this pack, and the 4th one is going to come out, and then there's going to be another one after that. And who knows, I might be right. If you know better, again, that's what the comment box below is for. Now, here are all 3. This was the first one that came out, the white horses, and then the red horses, and then the dark horses. So, given these 3 sneakers, let us know what you like best. Is there one particular pair here that's calling your attention and making you think that they're hot? Is there something here that you're not liking a lot? I know some people are not going to like this particular pair over here because it is white and it's hard to maintain, which is why I gravitate over to the dark horses. But I think the red horses are pretty clean too. They're kind of loud though as far as color is concerned. So again, let us know what you think. That pretty much takes care of this unboxing. We will get detailed reviews on all 3 pairs in the future. But until then, please follow us in all forms of social media. Check out our next video. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you don't, there's a dislike button too. It'll help if you let us know what you don't like so we can improve in the future. If you find the content relevant and something that you'd like to see more of, please go ahead and click on subscribe. And if you know anyone else who might like this, please go ahead and share. So that pretty much takes care of everything. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you on the next Save Your Souls video.